We'll now recognize the ranking member for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make one minor correction. I referred to you as a ranking member earlier, not trying to demote you in any way.
Well, I know there's an election coming up, and they're
not a part of that, Mr. Chairman.
Well, I certainly thank my colleague from Colorado, and perhaps he's engaged in their newest trade. But with that, we'll ask to reset the time, please. Gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you again, witnesses, for appearing today. Ms. Martin, I am concerned, and I believe you're concerned, about persons who are in all areas of government being treated fairly. Is that a fair statement?
All areas of life, sir, yes.
All areas of life being treated fairly. And my belief is that you are not just concerned about people at the CFPB. If there are people being treated unfairly in another agency, you would like to see that corrected as well. Is that a fair statement?
Sir, here's the problem with that statement for me personally. It's too limited. When I was in the Army, my first general order was, I will guard everything within the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. I, as Angela Martin, don't have anything to do with those other agencies. I would be concerned as them as a person, but my responsibility is what's happening within my borders that God has set.
Agreed. Is it your testimony that if you knew that something was happening at another agency, you would not want to see it corrected?
Sir, I want to see injustice corrected everywhere.
Thank you.
So, yes.
Thank you. I understand. And Ms. Martin, I assure you, like you, I'm interested in making sure that all people are treated fairly, regardless of the agency. Have you had an opportunity to review the circumstances that we'll strike that? You're not here today to ask that the CFPB be eliminated. Is that a fair statement?
Oh, no, sir, never. Not even close.
Okay. You want to see consumers protected. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, sir, but not only that, also businesses that abide by the law ought not be disadvantaged.
Consumers and businesses.
Yes, sir.
Protected. And you would not want your testimony today to be used to weaken the CFPB, would you?
I would like it to be used to weaken managers
Manager.
who are in power who ought not be. I would like to see it weakened in various ways, but as far as its power to protect the American consumer, it would be a tragedy if it was weakened.
Thank you. And I am very much concerned about what's happening at the CFPB. But in my position as the ranking member on Oversight, I'm also concerned about the other agencies. And I trust that you can understand that in my post, I've got to look at the entire picture, which is why I am concerned that we don't limit this to just one agency. We may now have an opportunity to try to take corrective action wherever injustice exists. Do you agree that that's a pretty good thing to do?
It's a very good thing to do, sir, because the No Fear Act itself recognizes that no federal agency can run as long as it tolerates discrimination within it. Your own letter to the IGs recognizes the same thing, and what I thought was important about your letter is that it said in perception or practice. Even the mere perception of discrimination has potential to weaken the internal workings of the agency, and when any agency is weakened internally, it necessarily can't focus on its external missions to the public.
And do you think that the employees are trying to do their very best job that they can at the CFPB?
Some aren't, sir.
The employees in general. I'm trying to make sure that the agency itself is, we want to look at the management. We want to examine the circumstances you've called to our attention, but I'm talking about those rank and file employees. Are they trying to do a pretty good job?
Sir, I would say many employees, the overwhelming majority of employees, believe in the Bureau's mission. Even ones who have been aggrieved, even seriously aggrieved like I have, we are not leaving the Bureau. The Bureau plays a vital mission. We have fought for its existence. We want to protect its existence. People think that I'm here to destroy the Bureau or that I'm doing something bad for the Bureau. I will say this is a dark day for the Bureau, no doubt. But this is also by shining the light, we can fix these things and we can make it a stronger bureau. It's kind of like when you prune something, then it can grow better.
That is exactly the point, and I'm proud that you made that point, that you're not here to destroy the Bureau, that you want consumers and businesses protected, and you want to strengthen the Bureau, but you do want to make sure that any injustices are corrected. Agreed?
Yes, sir, solidly.
Thank you very much. I yield back.